It is season 2 finale time for Power Book 4, episode 10 of season 2. There's a lot of 2s getting flown about there, there's a lot of 4s as well, but finally I'm up to date with Power Book 2 and I'm up to date with Power Book 4. And soon the reviews for Raising Kanan will be out on the channel, guys. I haven't watched any of it yet, so I'll probably just delay it by a week. Normally, what I've been doing is a Monday to Friday thing, but yeah, fell behind towards the back end of this season too because I had a funeral and shit to go to and it delayed the process. So yeah, we're a day behind, but you're getting this review nonetheless. But we do kick off the episode with Diamond and Tommy pissed at each other about the rat. Tommy's pissed about that it's Flynn, but I mean, I would have bet good money that Vic Flynn would have died this episode. But he doesn't. Maria and Tommy looks like they're going to be heading to Barcelona. No good for them, but Diamond and Tommy are going to be keeping Vic on a short leash. We'll see how that goes for the remainder of this episode. I'm surprised how Vic hasn't actually caught on to anything here. Junard, though, he's getting a wee trim, he's getting a haircut for Diamond. I think Junard has grew on me as a character. I really liked him in season 1. I didn't really like him for his junkie arc this season, but ever since he's dropped the gear and he's back in the CBI, man, he's doing good. Junard is doing good, and I'm liking it. Absolutely liking it. But now the meet is going to be set. Vic Flynn has to get the details of the meet, and once he does that, he will be free to go. But then Stacey goes back on her word about 10 times. Oh, you have to be there. And when we arrest everyone, you'll get arrested just like them, and you'll be took into WITSEC. Brilliant. Vic then is tying up a bit of family business. He calls over Claudia, his sister, to the family house, and essentially says, right, you always wanted it, so here you go. He's like, just admit one thing. Just tell me one thing. You're the one that put the hit in motion on me and Dad, and you could have warned me. She's like, yep, I did that. Little does Claudia know, this is all getting recorded. So, not good for her point of view. Will that come back to bite her in the arse? Probably. Definitely not good. Definitely not good from Claudia's point of view, because I don't think she's the sort of person that can survive in prison. I think all the scenes here, right, to do with Tommy, D-Mac, JP, and Kate, they didn't really do anything for me. Kate meets Mariah. It's like, oh, you know what, you're a good little girl. All the girls get killed around my son. She's like, well, you know what, I've been in the game a long time. So fuck you, old white woman. Tommy almost gets a hard on at the thought that someone was speaking back to Kate here. Then you've got other things like D-Mac returns. He essentially cuts ties with his dad. He's like, you said you were going to reach out to Tommy, but you didn't. And he goes and kills the member that Diamond has got a beef with. The 16-year-old, the son of King Kilo. King Kilo, it's actually a pretty cool name. Can't dispute that. D-Mac then just decides to leave. Calls JP a faggot. And is that it done? And then Tommy gives Kate a big bag of meth. Or coke, sorry, which she takes and she ODs on. And JP says, I want you, Tommy, out of my life. You may be my brother. Not anymore, buddy. Not anymore. So yeah. JP, Tommy, cutting ties. Do I really care at this stage of the game? Not really, but then it looks like Janard and Diamond, in order to make good with King Kilo, looks like they're going to be giving up D-Mac, and that is what the deal is arranged here. Janard says, when you get out King Kilo, I'll hand deliver this D-Mac motherfucker on a platter to you. So this episode may have been a season finale, but I feel like a lot of it was setting up the next season, which I don't mind. I like seasons like that. I don't think every season finale needs to be definitive ending. I think season finales that end and set up a next season are perfect. Like, I feel like season 1 ended pretty definitively. You know, a lot of revelations were made, but this time it's like, oh, make sure you stay tuned for season 3, and it give you a good reason. Absolutely. To stay tuned for this stuff. But Miguel, things are falling apart for him, but the Serbs get arrested here in the task force with Claudia, which obviously it was supposed to bring down Tommy, but the FBI guy, he said this, he said, the information doesn't sound right. Turns out it wasn't. But they managed to bring down the Marquez cartel, Markovic and the Serbs, and Claudia. Claudia's like, I wasn't making any deals. Like, oh, you're not arrested for drug dealing, you're arrested for conspiracy to commit murder for your father and the attempted murder of your brother. And she's like, holy shit, Flynn sold me out. Or Vic Flynn sold me out. She did, absolutely. Shea then splits up the territory, he gives Miguel his own bit, and he gives Tommy CBI pretty much what all the Serbs had. So CBI are growing massively. We also have Miguel's right hand man, Crazy 8, try and kill Tommy. And it's like, why was Tommy pretending here to be dead? Like, the guy had the gun pointed at him the whole time. Like, if this guy wanted to, he could have just shot Tommy while he was lying over the car, but obviously plot armor keeps Tommy Egan alive again. Like, do we really think this guy was going to kill Tommy Egan? Not a fucking chance, man. Seriously, not a chance. They then ring Claudia, who's in jail. Um, and what happens? She gets stabbed. She's not dead. I'll make a fid on that at a separate time. But then the episode pretty much ends. Everybody is good. Everyone's plotting their futures. Vic, he's worried that he's been found out. But then that's left as a cliffhanger to the next season. Tommy's like, you know what? There's one thing about an FBI snitch, you keep them. Because you know what? You might need them. And yeah, so Vic's probably going to be kept around for a bit longer. I could see Vic maybe escaping this life, you know. But there was no real big character deaths this episode. Then it ends with Tommy getting ringing Maria. Turns out Gennard and Shanti are the ones that sent that photo of Tommy and Maria to Miguel. Miguel's found out. Miguel's smoking. He's like, Tommy, you're never going to see her again. Barcelona. Yeah. Catalonia. Never. Spain. Yeah. Si, senor. And that's pretty much it. In that regard, Tommy lets out an outburst because it looks like he'll never see his girl again. And that is pretty much where the episode ends, guys. I thought it was like I said, it was an alright season finale. It wasn't like, you know, your big, holy shit, man, what a death. What's going to happen in season 3? It was more of a, right, this episode's been set up for season 3 rather than like a definitive ending. So, I mean, what would I give it out of 10 this episode? Yeah, still enjoyed it. One of the better episodes of the season. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But I can't help but feel season 2 has been a bit of a letdown. I would probably say, I mean, I'll probably work out the average rating, but I would say the average rating for this show is probably about, what, 5.5 out of 10? Which isn't, I mean, it's not good. I would say this season 2 of Power Book is easily the worst season of any of the Power shows that I've watched, which is the 6 original seasons, the 3 for Power Book 2, and these 2. So if 11 seasons, I would say this is the worst. It's not horrendous, it's not really bad, I just think it's a bit lackluster. Maybe a lot of poor writing, but Power's always had that problem. Anyway, guys, 7 out of 10. Till next time, peace.